Hello viewers, welcome to CodeForAny. If you hear new, hit subscribe buttons and notification bell so you can never miss any our incredible content. Taxi backends AngularJS inside today we need to create here the drawing Google's maps inside the draw the polygons how can draw with geofencing we need to create using the JavaScript. Let's start how to create inside these here. First of all, so need to needs here the one library for the AngularJS. We need to use here the angulars at the rate angular slash Google's maps. We need to like this API. Need to needs here the import this library inside these terminals. Need to write down here like this and to save like this sets here and to importing this library here needs and to configure here and to like this are the imports and to all these here and now need to go inside the app modules and to import here the modules. First of all, so need to see this here some configurations inside this examples. We need to go inside this home page and to click here and also need to enable here the API key. We need to create first of all into how to create this API key for the Google Maps. Need to go inside the API and to go inside the credentials like this here and to create like this here the API. Need to already created here but we need to explain how to create. Click here like this here the API or the creating here and creating this API key need to needs and to get like this here the API and to put like this replace with this key. I have to copy here this key and to close. And if you are the implement inside the live server, so please make sure so we need to restrict here the API key. We need to set some restrictions. We need to block here the IP address for the service. We need to like this sets here the IP address and to set here the restrictions the applications like this select here and to set here the applications IP and your server IP. You need to put this here the examples. We need to set this here like this adds here the restrict. Now need to not here the set any restrictions but we need to remove after the complete this demo because not take any risk. That's why I need to remove. We need to use this key only for demo purpose. We need to use this key. Let's start and first of all we need to enable most one things. We need to enable here the JavaScript API service. We need to need here and to go here and to enable service like this and to find out inside the Google Map JavaScript API like this needs here like this here the creatings and to make sure this is the API are the enables, otherwise not web JavaScript maps are not working. You need to make sure first of all these are the active. If you free and to development person not add here the billing informations. If you live then you always need to put here the your billing informations because this is the paid API. Now for developing purpose are the some requests are the freely available. After need to charge the Google's but not matters here. Need to use only the development purpose. First of all need to import here the app modules inside. Need to put this here the needs here the Google's map modules are the needs. First of all need to create here the one components for the add zones. We need to first of all write down here the NGGC for the components and to give this here the zone management like this management slash and to give this here the zone add. Create here the zone list not zone add like this creates here the board and to creating seers and to save this all place like this sets. And now need to one by one we need to import these components. We need to need seers copy here components. Now need to go here and sear the code. This one is already added, so need to remove here, and other not added, so need to import here commons as well as Google Maps like this here, the save these years. And also one thing you need to create inside the routings modules, and to give this here the add path, we need to set these years like this sets years, and to give this here the zone heads head, and to end this here zone head component like this imports years, and to copy this here, save these years, and to go here the base URLs to copy these years, and to same as we need to create here the zone management, and to write down here zone head. Also need to give this here the name add. Now like this heads, and to set this here the components, and to set this here, now need to go inside the zone components. We need to need this here, and to some configurations are the sets for the years. We need to first of all the needs here the copy this, some tags are the needs, we need to go here, and first of all we need to copy this value for the HTML page. Now we need to go inside the HTMLs zone adds HTML, so need to put this here the replace with this value, and to like this sets here the but not working conditions, maybe issue with these here's not working. We need to another way to put these here's. First of all, so we need to go inside and to define here some variables property or the set this here's. Need to copy this value. Add here the observers, just to add this here. Also need to apps, also the catch errors, operators like this into puts, and to this here key. Now need to copy here the show key, and to copy these years, just this here, no needs now, and key here. And also need to bind here one library, need to needs here to calls here the end parameters, and to write down see the polygons. Now need to like this sets here, and to like this to paste this here the drawing path, we need to put this here, and also this value like the sets here are the done here, and also need to implement here it's on init like this calls, and also implements here. Now not use any for this here the on inits, we need only add here methods, we need to all these here, and also need to some configurations are the set this here, we need to needs here first of all we need to, and we need to call some configuration set here, fix these errors here, write down here the new tags inside with this here is good, write down here the sets here, and to set these conditions here, apply here since, to put these years like this, we need to save these years this value, and also need to set here some options, we need parameters, we need to pass it options, create inside the ts files these variables, and this years also need to give this here the width 100%, we need to set this here, otherwise not displaying full screen, that's why I need issue. And this is the HTML page or the save here, and now need to define here the options, need to create here first of all, so need to write down here the imports here the @view styles like this calls here, and to calls here the Google Map to set here static as a false, set, and also need to set here the set variables to give this here the map. Past here m is equal to Google Map, like this sets is here, and to set here if conditions we need to get here m, then we need to calls here on methods now not created, that's why not calls. To others variables are the defined here the drawing managers, we need to set this here, set here any types sets here. Now need to set here the polygon list array, need to save this here the all polygons, then here any like this sets here this value, also need to set here sub array. Inside we need to save here the latitudes longitudes for this value, copy here this value, save this here, also need to set here the shape array, and another things on to call here any types like the sets here, and also need to write down here the options, and it's here those app options, we need all these here is equal to, need to define here some value, need to set here the zoom levels, need to set here the 14s, as well as we need to this here the disabling defaults UI, need to here like this sets, and to all these here, and to fix this here these errors we need to get here these options, like to save this here these files. And now we need to create here the on drawing management, so need to the management to develop here the one functions in it, drawing managers, do this here absolutely this calls here these functions, and also need to function these calls, and after the initialize these childs here, pass here the map calls here map is good. And now need to initialize this here the option. First of all, drawing options need to create here the constructors value, draw drawing options, this need to give this here the drawing mode, yeah, need to draw different types, drawing library options, maybe no not give, see write down here the main drawing mode equal to set here at drawing to types, so need to set polygon sets here. Now need to create here the drawing controls, we need to set this here, this dot drawing managers, need to calls here the new apps drawing drawing managers, set here options here like this type, you need to give this here and to pass this type drawing options, as well as to set this here features, set map methods. You need to all these here into maps dots. Well, let's give here this path. Now need to set here the drawing modes after the drawing controls is equal to, need to pass this here the like this sets. Also need to set here the drawing component options and to set like this here and to pass this here the positions and to give this here the girls map slash dots. Need to pass here the positions to set top center sets here, and then after need to give this here the drawing mode. Need to configure here, need to set here the Google map dot drawing overlay and to set here polygons like this. Sets here this value this here. After now need to set here the polygons options inside. Need to configure here some value. Need to stroke lines colors. Need to set this here. You can set any, but need to set here the green colors. Need to pass this here for like here 0 0 ff 0 0 like this. Sets here the green colors. Need to polygons stroke lines need to set here, and this is the configuration here. So need to set this here, and also need to create here some events. So need to calls here. First of all need to write down here the Google's apps and to calls here the events, and listeners need to calls here like this methods, and to give this here the this dot drawing managers all these here, and to set here the events name overlay complete spelling sets, and to listen to pass it parameters. Set here event, set here, and calls here the functions operators, and to call this like these functions, and to comments here the polygon draw action method. If here and type equal to check Google Maps drawing overlay types, and set this here polygon sets, then into like this here set here new shape is equal to give this here the events here. Now set here the shapes dot type is equal to give this here the types this here this value like this sets here, and also this dot shapes this event and here shape like this calls here. If we need to get here this dot device drawing managers dots get methods into here. Maybe here these types like errors, so I not defines here types. Also here the functions into write down here and to write down here this drawing dot set drawing mode. That here at this set. For the on inits methods are the call like this value. Now another things we need to polygons complete subset need to get here the events need to get this here wire this here the one. Also need to copy this value, paste this here and to change this here the names as polygons. Go on and to complete and so need to all seers and to write down here here one. Set here the types. Now we need to first of all the solve to write down here the comments and to print this here the log. Not common class we need to use here the imports dlogs and to here the firing these events here sets. Now we need to pass this here the these polygons is equal to here like this sets configurations. Now we need to set here the polygons dot set ing set here like this sets and to rearrange these polygons modify actions boundary bounds is equal to need to get here these polygons at path. Let's need to all this here functions all here and to here this dot sub array set here. Also need to set here the polygon bounds to also here for each methods. Give this here the names long any this value need to get this here. Also need to this here the latitudes and longitudes use here log and to here it is here longitude that function and longitudes all here and functions also here and to displaying this here these logs and also need to add this data inside the our sub array and push this here. We need to copy these lines and to paste this here these variables inside put this here like this sets here and also after the complete need to print this here the sub array value like this sets here and to convert into JSON string. It's good because we need this value and to pass inside the API calling. That's why I need to print here this array testing purpose. Like this, you need to set this here and also need to another the event listeners need to add this here. Also need to copy here. Paste this here. So need to change this here. The events names need to drawing. See, drawing mode. Change. These events are the calling here. Need to paste this here. Any data and need to write down like these events. Remove. Transfer. Now we need to set here one conditions. Drawing managers. Get drawing mode. Not equal to null. Then we need to create here this dot shape dot reach also here. Write down here the shape dot set map and to create this map and here and also dot shapes need to set here the blank also need to dot polygon and null value like this sets and to save this here this value are the links here the runs. Now need to run this here these projects and to check workings or not. So need to check with the log. Now this is the buildings here and to run this project here. Now need to select here the side menu. Click here these buttons, select this here the add zones and to loading this maps here. This is the development purpose only, that's why I need to displaying like this black overlay. But this does not matters if you like. You need to pay the billing information fields after need to display goods. No any gets this issue. And to now need to try to draw this Google Maps inside the these polygons. Need to click here like this sets its value and to draw like this path and to end of these lines and to like this call this value sets. Edit events may be not working because he check console log work or not. Set modes is the not a function maybe typo, that's why not the numbers here. Drawing modes enable this debug logs are the printing here. Maybe you need to go here typo see here the errors. Need to check here the not functions. and number 7. Not function, this also maybe mistake will help. Remove this here, else need to get these errors. And also so this years again so need to compile this year lines. This no. Like this warning with two gets because need to development purpose. Okay, and two lines. Now this is the working here, the edit modes modify that the drawing polygon sets here. Here click here again and line. Here is not working. This one. Cheers. Clear. Like this need to calls again so I need to check this here. The console log here row this. But now change let's here set this value. Doing more to set the options. Now need to check again work. Check this here. Like this sets here and two things here. Latitude longitudes this is list for latitude 1, 3 are the years and to all this value inside the heap. Now need to again select and to clear. Now the shape or the clear chains are working goods. Issue with the outside this function threads. That's why not working. Like this we need to debug here. This here the errors. Now need to here. If you like this video, please give the thumbs up. If you're new user, so please subscribe my channels and press the notification bell icon. You can get every new video notifications and awesome content. If you have any questions, so please write down in the comment sections. I will help you and sort out your issue. Everyone have a nice day. Goodbye and take care. And next video inside need to configure here the API callings for the add John's API callings and to some fields are the drop downs need to put inside the UI. We need to create here goods UI and then after need to add zones API into calls here.